Good evening from Milano, Italy. My name is Prince Comrade Olushola Adegboye. Tonight, this evening, is a case of a young man based in Libya who cries out for help, claiming that the ex-girlfriend, which is the baby mama, is not giving him access to his daughter. We'll be allowing him to tell the world why and what transpired. Like I do say, whenever I am given the opportunity to mediate, there is no smoke without fire. As it is now, we will be allowing the young man to tell us the fire that led to this smoke. Stay with us as we call him in Libya. He's Libya based.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening. You are live in national TV. You are being listened to by the whole world.
Okay.
All right. You reported a case of your ex-girlfriend not allowing you access to your daughter a week or thereabout ago, and she has been invited and interviewed. So today we want to present your story to the world. So you can go ahead and tell us where you live and what brought you to this office of the Human Rights Defenders.
Okay. My name is Okuduri. I'm based in Libya, and I'm from Nigeria. So I reported this case here because of my ex-girlfriend. Her name is Shisu Abuigbo. She's in Italy. I'm being denied access to my daughter. So that's why I reported this issue here.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's why I reported the issue. I don't know if there's any other thing.
All right. Because of where she's working at the moment, she says she will not have time to join us, that if she grows early, she may join us. But she has given us her statement. According to her, she said both of you met in Libya, and
Yes.
you guys settled there. Along the line, you advised her that he should travel for the betterment of both of you. Meanwhile, she was already pregnant and she agreed. So, upon what she went through, oh God, that noise is too much now. You the watch spirit.
No?
Why can't you be stable in a particular place and stop disturbing people with that noise?
Okay, I'm sorry, sir.
All right, according to her, both of you were living in Libya and almost living fine. Okay, you did
Yes,
what?
sir. I didn't hear you.
Why you not just try and relax in a particular place now?
Maybe,
You are
maybe it's not
disturbing
work.
the
I'll relax now.
eardrums of people, the viewers, or rather the listeners. Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
All right. So she said the relationship was going good, and she was even helping you to save some money, and she was doing a contribution with you, 300 or thereabout. And she was pregnant. You advised that she should go to Italy. And she was in Tripoli, preparing to cross to Italy as planned. Even while she was in Italy preparing to cross, you already pay a way for another woman to be coming from Africa to come and join you as she's leaving. The information reached her. She was bitterly angry, but there's nothing she can do. She still have to obey you and move to Italy, where you think they may have a better life. And the money you both contributed when she was paying 300 in the contribution, you did not send her the money, you did not give her the money, you used or seized the money. And right from the very day she stepped her foot in in Italy, or left wherever you were living together for Italy, you never care. All you could do is to camp another woman, and that woman you got that woman pregnant, and that woman had a child for you. And she was like, you just send her away. And all the process she went through when she was pregnant, you were not involved positively. You were not calling in to encourage her. And it now becomes as if the child is a curse, but she rejects to make that child a curse. Rather, she work harder to make sure she prove you wrong, or she put you to shame. And not that you did not promise her relationship, but immediately she left, you were having another relationship, and she took it upon herself to take care of the child alone. But for the fact that she's a mother who never wished to have children to many men with many children, she felt there is no need of her taking it too harsh on you, for the fact that you are the father of her kids. But instead, you were not forthcoming. And the opportunity she gave you to prove to your child that you are the father, you were being on and off. There was a day you sent some money, because she too do assist your sister by sending something to them in Africa. That is why she had the number of the account details of your family. There was a day you managed to send 50,000, and upon that 50,000 you were commanding her, trying to be the boss of her life. She now told you, look here, if your money is the reason why you want to be boss over me, I have your sister's account and I will send it to your sister, refund your money. Actually, she refunded your 50,000 to your sister. And that is when she promised you will never gain or get access to your daughter. She's doing everything humanly possible now to take care of your daughter. And she started taking care of your daughter while your daughter was 10 months old, because she did not plan going to Europe with pregnancy. Rather, she planned that she will go there, do whatever she wants to do to assist her family. But when the baby now becomes the result, and she has no any other option than choice that to keep the baby. At the age of 10 months, she have to take the baby to school. And according to her, in Europe, if your baby is not up to Italy, if your baby is not up to 3 months, the government will not assist you 50%. And if you want to do otherwise before 3 years, you have to be responsible, which she was responsible right from 10 months until the baby becomes 3 years, before the government now started supporting her. And for the fact that government is not supporting her, doesn't give her the freedom to still do what she was supposed to do to make her life and life of the people she left behind in Africa. But instead of you to call in to encourage her, you will still insult her, and anytime she want to act like a woman that was frustrated by you, maybe you may have reason to regret your action and begged her. Instead, you tell her, don't worry, if you don't want me to see my child, when my child is 18 or above, she will look for her father. And that thing pains her much, so much that she wanted to do everything possible to see that you fail. And today, the Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, they are involved, and she wants to give us audience to look into the matter. So these are some of the story. How you used to beat her. There was a day you beat her that she was even vomiting blood. All these things that was in Libya, she took it upon herself that no problem, marriage may be like this or relationship may be like this. But now, she became very angry because all these beats she received because of love. She thought you actually loved her. Instead, you send her away and bring him another woman. These are some of the reasons why she felt, money or no money, you have crossed the red line. Sir, with due respect, we want you to respond to this allegation. Were you married or did you impregnate another woman within this period she left? First question. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Why is your voice fainting? Can you hear me now? I don't know what happened to you.
I know that in Libya 2016.
No, you start afresh again. Your voice wasn't coming out here.
Okay. We met in Libya 2016. In Libya 2016. So it's like I don't even know her. I went to my brother's place to buy something, to buy alcohol, because in Libya they had to say alcohol. So I went there, I was out there with some other girls. Let me just put it for suspicion. So after getting the drink, I saw her. And there are two there. There's one phone that I came back with. That is a E9 Nokia phone, live. Because I work in desert where the mile goes. So they were dragging me to buy the phone from me. So that very day, I decided to take the car home.
Oga, can you try and speak up?
Okay. So that very day, I took her home, who slept in my friend's place because I didn't have home then. I just come down from uptown to downtown. So I was squatting with my friend. So that very day I took her home. We slept together, but I didn't even touch her. I didn't make love to her. The following morning, I paid her her money. She went away. In the morning when she wanted to go, she asked me to give her my number, which I did. Before 5 minutes, she began to call me, telling me I'm in love with you, all this kind of. And the following day, I'm traveling to desert where I work. I work in Chad, where the mine goes, like I said before. So you just like, this girl is disturbing me from 7 o'clock that she left my house in the morning. Before 9 o'clock in the morning, she have given me up to more than 20 calls. Okay, then that day I left for work. Coming back again, when I came back to Libya, on my way to Libya, I on my phone and I saw her missed call. Oh, missed call message through her. So when I get to Libya, She was the one that called me, first person that called me, that I have been trying your number every blessed day to know if you are in Libya. So I went somewhere to eat. I was there, and she passed and saw me. She came back and said, "You are around," but you didn't even let me know. Even if it's not that I called you, you won't tell me. He said I should wait. She went to bring her back so that she's going home with me. Okay, I took her home. I was not even having home, so there's a guy that I called that rented our apartment for me. I paid for apartment, but there's nothing in. I took her straight. We went to the market, buy foam, rug, other things, and put to the house. At the end of the day, the following day, she went to her home and packed all her luggages and come to my house. That's how I met her. That's how we get into a relationship. And as life goes on, I found out that before I should talk once, she's already talking to as if we're having other problems. So I keep on wondering until I decided that, okay, this relationship, I'm not into this relationship because I don't want to get into a relationship that maybe will end my life. A marriage that maybe tomorrow I will not have rest of mind. Even when I'm having problem with her, maybe a minor issue like this, it will just run outside the gate, start to hit the gate so that people will come around and see what is happening. And where we live in Libya, they don't allow us to shout, to just give people noise like that. But all the time, she keep on doing this. On a very good, I called her, I said, this relationship, I don't want this relationship.
Oga,
you should go your way so that
hello, what is the question I asked you? You even make me to forget what I asked you. Which question did I ask you?
You said if I impregnated this girl and get another girl.
Then why are you now making me to forget even my question?
No, I am not, because if you want me to cut it short, I will cut it short. But
no, listen, Oga, listen. I will give you time to narrate everything just the same way she narrated her own side. But what I asked first, you're supposed to answer that one. Then you now move on. Listen, let me help you. Hold on a minute. For instance, yes, so when I impregnated her, she left me, and I give a room for another woman to come. I may not ask, why did you give room for another woman to come? Yeah, because she was a troublesome, and I said it's over. For instance, you never answered my question.
Okay, yes, when she left, I brought my girlfriend, my first girlfriend that I met in Libya, back to Nigeria, back to Libya here.
Okay, hold on, sir. Were you told that she's pregnant before she moved to Italy, before she moved to Tripoli or whatever?
I'm aware of that.
So after you impregnated her, you now find out that you have your first girlfriend because this one raped you. Continue.
Okay, that is not really what happened. Before I impregnated her, I told her that I don't want this marriage. I asked her to leave my house. She said it's by force, that she's not going anywhere. God bear with me, witness. There's the other time that I left the house. I said, okay, this house, now I'm tired of staying in this house with you because you always give me trouble. I'm living where I have all it takes to take care of woman, but I don't have that respect in my home. I always have quarrel with her, and I'm not ready for that. I asked her, okay, take everything that is inside this house, everything. I just took my luggage. I said, I am going, just stay here. She come and block me, that I'm not going anywhere. At the end of the day, before getting to too much, she said that she's pregnant. I said, okay, but I'm not ready for marriage now. Let's abort this baby. He said no, that she's not going to abort this baby, that she will die. I said, you are going to put me in a family which I'm not ready. He said she must born this. I said, okay, if she must born the baby, that I will not allow you to stay in Libya here, because in Libya here that you won't go anywhere with this pregnancy, because I'm not ready for this marriage. That it's better that you go to Europe. We have government will help you where you have a good life to live. Because in Libya here, there is a kind of life we live here. And then she said no. I convinced her to go to Europe because I know that I'm not ready to eventually marry her. Maybe I will kill her by myself, because each time I talk to her, it's a problem. She insults me whenever she wants to insult me, and gets maybe she is even ready to fight me anytime, and which I'm not always ready. Maybe if we are having an issue like this, maybe I want to go out, maybe for me not to beat her or any other thing, she will go and stand and block the door that I'm not going anywhere. So all this thing I have shake in and out, and I'm not ready to settle down with woman. Honestly speaking, I'm not ready to settle down with her. She's beautiful, but the kind of lifestyle that I need, she's not ready to give me, and she's aware of that. I say, okay, go to Italy. I sponsor her trips from downtown to Tripoli, from Tripoli to Libya. I change Europe for her. So maybe when she gets to the Europe, she will see money to, maybe it's not all that government will give to her, but she will see money to sustain for that moment. I bought life jacket for her. There's one guy from Abia State. We are living together. He said, okay, he wants somebody that will help her because she cannot get a loan. And this guy wants to go to Europe. The guy is not having money. Okay, for her to go, and I have to sponsor the guy to Europe. The brother later paid me the money back. Are you getting me? So all this, when she get to, I have friends from Europe. I called them. My wife is here. She's with my baby. Please go and help her. Even I have somebody that even send her card so that she don't have money to. Maybe she will sell the card to get anything that she wants. When she delivered the baby, I was in Nigeria. I sent her money for naming ceremony. Those of my friends, I called them. They went for the naming ceremony. I was in Nigeria. She called me. I'm the one that gave name to that baby. But sometimes when I got my girl from Nigeria, maybe she noticed that. She asked me. I said yes, because before we began the relationship, I told her that I have somebody in Nigeria. She went to Nigeria. She's aware of the person. So I told her that yes, she's back, and we are together. Since then, she became angry. She insulted me the way she wanted. But maybe because I believe, maybe the feeling that she has for me, I say, okay, sorry, but you know that this thing is not going to work for us. That's why I sent her to Italy, because I'm not. If I want to marry her, I'll go to Italy with her. And she said that she will contribute money together.
Okay, hold on a minute now. Anyone you talk with, they ask you a question.
Okay, sir.
You say you don't want to marry her because she's rude. If she stay with you in Libya, you will use your hand to kill her. Is that not what you said?
Because we always fight.
Oga, is that not what you said? Yes or no?
That's what I said.
If you like, send Angel to escort her. Pay 1 billion. You don't need this girl right from the one, and she said you ask her to abort the child, and she refused. So in that case, you don't want anybody that will disturb your first love. You now do everything possible to the extent you pay away for a guy who is stranded to make sure they send this your baby mama to exile. Listen, no, are you not the one that you are the one that reported this case? Yes or no?
Yes.
And have you been watching us?
No, I'm not watching. I'm just listening to you.
No, before you report, you know us or you don't know us?
Yes, I know. I've been watching you people.
Sure, you know, say who carry case come 95% for our platform, they carry last.
I'm aware of that.
And you ready to carry last today. Now you carry yourself waka kuru kere come when you know say you don't spoil my picking for there. Continue. You never finish. You get talk of money.
She said about contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are doing contribution. I'm the one paying for the contribution because she's with me. She's not working. So the contribution is she's paying 200 dinars every week. That's every week now. She pay 4 hands. I'm the one paying the contribution. Paying the contribution now. The first week now, the first month that she collected the first money. That's when she was about to travel to Italy. I'm the one paying all the money. She never contributed any money, but because she bring the idea and she know the people that is doing the meeting, that's why I said, okay, let me be contributing the money. Not that we are contributing money. The money belongs to me. She don't have any money. She's not working.
So you mean she never contributed money? She said she was paying 3 hand and you never give her any amount.
Okay, she's not working. I'm the one working. Whenever they need that money, I will send the money. Even if I'm around or I'm not around, I will send the money to give her to pay for the money. She's not working. She's living with me. So how did she get money to pay for that?
Okay. Hold on. You gave her money to help you pay the contribution, right?
Yes.
When you now received the contribution, did you give her money as somebody who was coordinating you?
No, I did not, because she collected first money before she traveled to Italy. And the rest, I have...
All right. What you are going to do, send me your picture. They have to, as usual, they have to see who is talking. Send me your picture before you continue.
Oh, okay. Oh.
As you are sending it, if you know you can concentrate, you can continue.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I sent it.
Okay, listen, this girl refused to abort, yes or no?
She refused to abort.
And this girl refused to calm down, she was fighting you, yes or no?
Yes, she refused to calm down.
And for this reason, you don't need her, you don't like her, you send her away, yes or no?
Yes, I do so.
And after the child became a queen and star on Facebook, you are seeing the Facebook every time your child is getting big, you now want the abortion back, yes or no?
No, that is not because of that. Because initially when she told me that
listen, Oga, what you want back now is the abortion. What you want back now is the dead baby that passed through abortion.
I have been taking care of this baby when she was born. I have been sending money to her.
So,
hello?
How often have you been sending money to this girl?
I have been sending money to her. What happened last that she returned the money that I sent to her is that I was in Chad. I was in desert where I work. So I called her. I'm the one that called her. I said, I want to send money for Osna. He said, okay. She sent me an account number. He said, if I send the money, I should let her know. I said, okay. After 3 days, I was unable to send the money due to circumstances of where I am and the network. So she sent me a message that I should not play on her intelligence, that she's bigger than that I'm very stupid. I returned the message. I said, you are very stupid. Why can't you just know if I'm all right? Why I did not even send the money? You just open your message, open your mouth and talk to me as if I'm the one that called you. Okay, he said she's not even want the money, that is because of this money that I think that she need my money, that he will refund the money to me immediately. Because the money, my sister's account that she have, my sister, I give the money to my sister to send to her. That's when she got the account number. So are you getting me? So she said she will return the money to me. I didn't even answer her. The next thing that I saw on my phone was a tell her that she paid 50,000 to my sister.
She refunded the money to your family because she said you were trying to control her because you sent 50. Okay, now hold on a minute. According to her, she said the child is your child. that even though you guys will not marry, she's not ready to call that child another man's child because it can backfire at any time. And in their culture, they don't do that. The only thing they do in their culture is when you refuse to take up your responsibilities, if another man come and take it up from you, which will happen to be her husband, and meanwhile you did not pay that rate, the child will automatically become the man's own. But she is not even ready to do that, despite that is their culture, because she will still tell the daughter, Mr. whatever your name is your father, this is your stepfather. So if the daughter grows up, she will decide to look for you or to love the stepfather. That means you don't need DNA. She said this child is your child. Or do you want to undergo DNA? You know, say I did Italy, I can go there and do it too. And meanwhile, the woman is in Italy too.
I don't want to go for any DNA because I'm sure I'm the father of the baby. And normally she always tell me that let me just name my price, that she is ready to pay me money as she stop asking for the baby several times. That let me just name my price. I said this is not about money because I'm okay, I'm living well. I think I have the second issue. They are in Nigeria now. I called her, I said send the details of this baby so that I will open children's account for her. I talked to my sister to tell her because she always communicates with my sister. So
okay.
I asked my sister.
Okay, let us not go too deep. Let us not go too deep because this woman, me, your ex, will watch this thing later when she closes from work. So let us not make a case difficult for you. What do you want now?
I want a communication with my baby. Because I was being denied access to communicate with her. That's all I want. I don't even need any other thing, just communication with my baby. If she said that maybe I'm not taking care of the baby, she refunded money that I sent to her, that she didn't need it, that she's a proud mother. Sometimes even when she asked me money, she asked me one as if I don't even know what she take me for.
Okay, hold on a minute. Oga, you know if you talk too much, this woman will not allow you yet to see your baby. We have to help you. How much do you think you have spent since they born this baby? Whether in euro or naira money, how much?
If I should calculate, it would be up to 200,000.
Okay. Your baby is how old now?
Because she's going to 4 years now.
Okay, 4 years for 200,000. Let us help this man to do calculation. Don't carry my book. Come as a retired professor. Let's just agree on 200 because you say up to. That means it's not rich. 200K divide by 4 years.
It's because I'm the money that I'm giving.
Okay. Don't confuse yourself here. We are very many. You cannot confuse us. So every year you have sent your daughter. Hello. You have sent your daughter. Every year you have sent your daughter 50,000. 50,000 times 4, that is 200. It's all right. There is a way we can sympathize for you now. After you answer this question, the world will sympathize for you. They are asking if it's naira or euro, 200.
I send the money to naira.
No, naira. Good. Listen. Yeah. Are you still struggling? Are you one of those people who are struggling in Libya to cross to Europe?
No.
What do you mean by no? That you have settled there, you have work there?
Yes, I have work here and I'm living perfectly okay.
Okay. If really you are living perfectly okay, from how many years have you been living okay?
Let me say 2015, before I met her, I'm okay.
You were already okay before you met her?
Yes.
You know what in Yoruba they call Isuegbe?
know.
You know what in fella they call Paco?
Paco.
And that means you correct.
Yes.
You correct. When they say Paco, you are correct. But when they say Swegbe, you be Mumu, and be the meaning of Swegbe. So in this case, you be Swegbe. Sorry to say. If you have been living, you know, if you have told the world that, yes, so I dey hustle, you know, as Libya be, we were trying to cross, how can I see money to send to a girl or my daughter? People will sympathize for you. People will even donate for you to go out of Libya. Can you imagine you are one of those mafia in Libya that feel relaxed, that never want to cross the sea again because you are doing fine. You are doing fine before you met this girl. And after you met this girl, you are doing fine. You have this child, you are doing fine. This girl travel abroad, you are doing fine. 2021, you are still doing fine. And you have sent 200,000.
Because she don't allow me to send money whenever I want to talk to her.
You must see her daughter before you send money. All right, it's a very simple case. We may not allow people to call in. Let me settle it for you.
So, sorry, I want to say a word.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Please, it's not because of money. It's not because of money that she's beating me. I'm a responsible father and I'm ready to take care of my child. But whenever I want to talk to her, maybe because of what happened between us, I will get insulted. Even to my mother, my parents in Nigeria, she will send message to them that I'm so useless that at the end of the day, I get disappointed. Maybe she will have to call on me.
Oga, listen and listen good though.
I'm listening.
This girl wanted to travel. You are not the one that brought her from Nigeria to Libya, am I right?
Yes.
And when she met you, she refused to travel because she's fine with you and she believed traveling was a risk for her. Is that right? You say she don't want to travel again, now you pay her way, say may go. She don't want to go again. She wanted to settle with you. Is that not what you said?
Yes, and I'm not ready to settle with her.
Listen now, a girl met you, you impregnated her, and she accepted to stay in that desert with you for better, for worse. But you now send her away. When she was going, thinking you send her to come and settle with her, you now brought import and export another woman from Nigeria to have a baby boy for you, and you expect this girl without apology to be praising you because you are how do they call it? You are Libya Mogabi. How do they call those guys? Mafia, Boga.
No, it doesn't work. I am not a mafia.
It doesn't. No, she never said you are a mafia. I just feel even though you are a mafia, so it doesn't work that way. This woman carrying your child, you have to succumb, you have to calm down, you have to beg her, you have to even talk to people who know her to say, let's forget about the past. Now that child is involved, let's see how we can come together and take care of the child, even though she's living abroad. And she also said, you always tell her, she be government, they take care of child in abroad. It's not like that. Even if government, they take care. It takes nanny.
Sorry, can I say a word?
Yeah.
It's not because I never said something like that government is taking care of her. I never said something like that. And I have tried all my possible best to settle with her, whatever differences we may have. I'll be calling her even sometimes she'll be talking to me. I'll just calm down because I want to settle with her because of our baby, not because of her, not because of me.
But what?
Whenever I talk to her, I always calm down. She will get sorry. So sometimes I even try to call people. There's a friend that I sent message several times to talk to her, but I never get any reply upon that. So that's why I brought this issue here, because I have been doing everything possible to talk to her, to make everything settle, so that I'll be taking, if maybe there's anything that she wants, maybe this baby need, I will take care of this baby. But she refused to calm down. She refused to listen to me. Whatever.
This lady in question is already moving on with her life. And if you know you want her to be giving you access to your child, settle with her. Not like kind of settle of friendship. Settle, you have to apologize. You have to let her forget the past. Then relationship or friendship or fathership continue. All right, let me tell you what my opinion is.
Okay, I'm listening.
You have to compensate that lady. You compensate the lady, then you will do like if I will tell her to give you the access for 3 months to see if you are really ready to be that man you said you are. Then no problem. Even if you come to Italy or Europe, they will make the child available for you to see, and they will once in a while, when you are with your family, they will call the child and greet your grandmother, greet your mother, greet your entire family, so that she will be feeling the spirit. But if you did not do as a father, even though you call her spirit will not answer, because you never care. After all, you wanted to kill her now while she was still in the womb. Then kill you like this, you for Libya, they make money. So are you ready to do that, yes or no?
I have to ask one question, because for me, I believe it's not all about money that is a problem. Because I don't want in a situation where maybe if I have to compensate her, or maybe I have to send her money, maybe because I'm sending her money because we have a child together, maybe I have to take the responsibility of my child. I will get insulted. There's nobody in his life or that will want to get insulted anytime that you want to give somebody money.
Okay, if you deserve insults, you will be surely insulted, even assaulted. With what she said and your response here, you deserve slap permit. They will take permission and slap you, even though they're not the slap. So you are wrong. You are wrong. Now somebody daughter they talk do like that, and you know say you just born daughter. The cause of a father will not follow your daughter. Otherwise, if we permit the cause of daughter parent to be following children, don't you know they can do it to your lovely daughter, which God forbid. So you are wrong, my dear. Or if you like, I will allow people to call in if you want to know if you are wrong. Or you call in and you see if you are wrong.
I want to know if I'm wrong. I want to know.
So this one at the top things and with the comments that is there, you never know say you're wrong. Are you not watching comments?
Sorry, sir, I'm not listening to you. I'm just listening to you. I'm not watching comments because
you are wrong. Majority here already said you are wrong. And me that is mediating here already said you are wrong. So what else?
Okay. Now what she wants from me to do so that I will have access to my daughter?
She said you will take full responsibility. 1 and 2, you will pay some compensation. You know, for example, if she have used 1 million on her daughter for the past 4 years, you can beg like, okay, don't worry, I will help as I will compensate you 500,000. No, I will compensate you 200,000. Please help me beg her. So after that compensation of that amount, then every month you will tell us now from here. Every month I will be sending so amount to my daughter to her account for my daughter's upkeep. So that is what you should say. You know, I know why I'm the one representing her, but it's the voice she gave here that I listened to. We talked for more than 2 hours today, and I even spoke with her husband because she has moved on, she's married. Her husband never wanted this. I told her husband, no, you are a different person, just go away from here and let us do what we have to do. So that means I have gone far by talking to all members of our family. They never wanted this because they said that you should just go away and let them manage their granddaughter. But I told them it doesn't work that way so long you realize your mistakes. So tell us how much you'll be sending to that account.
I won't be sending money every month. If it is maybe 2 months or 3 months, I'll be sending money because I am not always around. I travel to desert.
Listen.
If it is money that I will send in a month, I will double it and send it in 3
now
months.
You are trying to talk. That is what I wanted to say. Now you are talking. Oga, let us go on how much you will be sending to your daughter every month. So if you did not send it for a year, you will double 12 times, which is a year. If you did not send it, if you gap it, if you have means of communicating, then you communicate. If you don't have means, when you come to the city, you just go ahead and double it. So how much a month, sir?
I won't say that I'll be sending actual amounts because depending on my work, I'm a mechanic.
I know asking
So
wetin you
it
dey do.
depends-
Now you talk say you don dey okay since 2015.
So it depends on what it depends on because sometimes I won't say I'll be sending a stated amount to her every month, but
You never
all I
ready to see
know.
your daughter.
Hello.
I say you never ready to see your daughter. Now you say you dey okay just now say nothing do you. Now I come to money na something come dey do you.
Okay. For me, I will be sending her. Every month I'll be sending her 50.
How much? How much, Oga? So your network now don't get problem because of the sending, abi? Hold on, let me boost your voice. So not talk yet. I know they hear you again. Carry down your phone near your mouth. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
You say you will be sending what every month?
I will be sending her 50,000, but I will send the money under 2 months. I won't be sending it every month, but the money, if it is 50,000 that I said I should be sending, maybe in 2 months I send her 100,000, but she has to give me time so that I'll sort myself out.
Oga,
I'm listening.
tell the house, the world, how much you want to be sending every month, so that if you did not send it this month, by next month you will double it. How much?
I said 50,000.
50. That means every month 50,000. Are you sure?
Yes.
So if you did not send in 2 months, you will send her 200,000. Are you sure? You're not conscious.
No, I am not sure that I am not sure if I can send it. Maybe if I did not be able to send it within that period, now that I will send that 200. I will double the money.
Okay, anytime. That means it's not every month. Anytime money enter your hand, you want to send. Is that not what you're trying to say?
I will be sending her money. I will be sending money for her. But if I will not be able to send the money, she will understand that but I will send the money definitely.
Okay. How much are you going to compensate her now, your child, for abandoning her for that long?
I don't even know what to say now because
you go ask your mother first.
You said?
You go ask your mother first so that you know how much to send.
No, I won't ask my mother. My mother is not into this between me and so, but I will ask her to pardon me, even though that I did anything that is getting her angry.
Okay, when are you in the desert now or you are in the city?
Yeah, I'm in city now.
Okay, how much are you paying right now to start with?
No, now I cannot pay any money now.
You're not ready to take care of your daughter. You can't register case for human rights. Are you with me?
Unless I'm with you.
Why you before this case? If this case come up, you have been watching us. You know, say this kind of case come up that something must be done to impress them for the first time.
Yes, I supposed to do that, but
all right. Do you want to apologize? We are going to suspend the case. When you are ready to surprise them, you will come to us and let us know how we allow you to be seen and talking to your daughter. So if you want to apologize today or you want to keep the apology until you have complete apology.
I'm ready to apologize now.
Okay, before you apologize, where is your recent wife?
She's in Nigeria.
How many children now?
One.
He just come Libya, come collect spam, born, go back. How you dey do am? Since 4 years na never born Jonah.
No.
Since 4 years you don go Nigeria.
Yes.
How you sure say una still dey relationship?
Yes.
So na one child you wan dey born everywhere abi?
No be say na one child I want dey born na is on my policy. I just want to give myself time so that I will be able to.
So that you find another woman.
Not finding another woman. I don't want to marry again. I don't want to born again. That's why I'm giving myself to.
It seems that you are not too serious about this your child. Thank God not be we come meet you for Libya. Say come and register a case. Now you carry yourself by yourself. Come. So as it is now, you are not ready yet to reunite with
I am ready.
Let's do the apology today. Then when you are ready, you call the human right. Please, for now, don't be calling that woman. She's married, happily married with another man. Don't call her. Don't send her message. So when you are done with hold on, sir. When you are done with us, we will connect both of you to enable you know when you will be calling then and all that. So if you want to do the apology, you can do it. If you want to keep it, you can keep it. So where are we?
I said that I'm ready to apologize.
Go ahead.
What I want to say to her, she should forgive me if maybe I have done anything to hurt her feelings, maybe that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. She should forgive me. Let's just move on with what life brings to us. I will try my effort to make sure that the baby is okay from henceforth.
All right.
That's what I have to say.
No problem. When you are back from the desert, you are ready to be supporting your child, your daughter, you can give us a call to remind us of today's decision.
Okay. I've heard what you said.
Bye. So what do you have to tell every woman now that are desperate?
What I want to tell to every woman that is out there is not everybody that you see, maybe because he's handsome, that you just run to him because you just want to have a baby for him, that you want to force him into marriage. It's not working like that. Just try to know who loves you, who you can be able to stay with, who can be able to give you what you want in life. It's not all about money. It's all about what you care, what you understand about life. That's what I want to say. Just please try to calm down. Don't rush into marriage. Marriage is not a day journey.
Okay.
Thank you.
And what advice do you have for men and somebody like you who believe you can do without protection, because even though you don't love you were doing a big condom boss? So tell the world what advice you have for yourself and for those men who also do without.
What I got to tell the men outside there is this. Sometimes women are like this. They are trickish. They can tell you that they are ready to be with you, but sometimes that is not what you get. So before you make sure that you are sleeping with any girl, making love with any girl, before she tell you that I want to be the mother of your baby, make sure that that is what you want before even attempting to sleep with her without condom. So make sure that you always protect yourself. If you know that you are not ready to marry this woman, maybe she is not the kind of woman you want in your life, just protect yourself, because women are trickish. They can tell you all they need, but at the end of the day, they are not ready to calm down. They are not ready to respect you the way you want, because every man in this life, there is what he is looking up to become in life, and there's a way he wants his life and his own to be. Okay,
listen now. So in this situation, whom are we supposed to blame, you or the girl?
The blame is on two of us.
How?
Because she forced herself onto me without even knowing the kind of man I'm. And me too, I don't even check on her just because she's a woman. Maybe I just get her pregnant. So I believe the blame is because if I look well and see, this is not the kind of person I want, maybe I'll be able to push her away in time. I will not give her that space to stay with me to the extent of getting to this stage. And she too, she know that this man, he always beats me, he always fights me, he always treats me bad, he don't give me money, he don't take care of me, and at the end of the day, you sit down there and you open your leg.
In case your daughter is watching, what kind of apology do you want to apologize to her?
My apology to her is that maybe for her to forgive me, if as the communication between, I call the communication between us as a father, I'm not there to give her the fathers that is supposed to be on her side. I am not.
So you are not apologizing for the attempt to abort her?
All the same, I apologize for everything which I have done wrong in sight of God, in sight of human being, for her to forgive me as the father and accept me again as father.
All right, this is where we're going to draw the curtain. We will allow few people to call in through WhatsApp. We just need only 10 people. Don't call direct. I repeat, don't call direct. Call, if you have my WhatsApp number, you call the number of +234, which is Nigeria code 0, that is 90 60291622. I repeat, 9060291622. Okay, Oga, you can go and sign in and be watching your program, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
After this, we may still treat another case today that have to do with pastor. The man said a pastor make his wife run away from house. Those who have my WhatsApp, you can call on 090 6029 1622. After a minute, nobody calling in, then we're gonna draw the curtain of this very one. Before you call Human Rights Office, which is our office, be rest assured that you must be ready. This man wasn't ready. Whether he thinks they want to carry pikin from Europe, can't give her for Libya with mouth. Don't know what this woman has done wrong now. When you can't report now, you need access. You can't disturb the woman's phone. I want to talk to my daughter. To hell with you now. Even in America, you go now. Some women will still not care whether you go heaven, no talk, or you even dey Libya, as if you want to show my daughter a beautiful place in Libya. Your daddy want to talk to you on phone. This is the video call. You can see this is where they call Libya. Wow, my dad is in Libya. I want to go and meet him in Libya. Oh. All right. Somebody is calling in. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello. Good evening, Chairman.
Hi.
My name is Nancy, calling from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. Chairman, I beg you, no first. Make I talk the one where everybody understand. I want to ask this my brother a question. What do you really want from this girl? Your daughter, the one you abandoned, the one you want to kill. What do you really want from this woman now that you are disturbing her? I will just advise you to just leave this woman and this baby. Don't go and cause problem for her. You have already sent her out of your life. And I bet you, Chairman, as he sent this girl come out, he believes say the girl go die inside sea. He no believe say that girl go remain alive. He sent her out of his life so that they will go and perish in that sea. But thank God that what he has in mind did not work. Now he's coming out to say he's a father. Which stupid father are you?
You don't mean it.
That you in them 50,000 every year. Do you know we have 300 and whatever days in a year.
You are correct.
Divide that 50,000 into each year, and you come out talking rubbish. Instead of you to even be begging, you have the mouth to be asking chairman stupid question. Are you trained at all? What kind of rubbish is that? Because what he did was to say, go and die. I don't want you in my life. Now it did not work out. You have surfaced. Good father. I pity you. Though that one that you have now, that you think that is a when, that deserve to be with you. Looking for now, the one you rejected, the one you wanted to kill, the girl refused. Now you push her to enter road, make it go die. God see what you carry for mind. God no let that happen. Amen. Now you won't come. Ogu go kill you.
God forbid.
Chairman, thank you very much.
Madam, return that course. Return that course. This girl still need the father. I beg. You know, say, me na traditional man. No, say Ogun not the waste time.
Some people like this, they need to be taught a lesson. Somebody like this. Look at the way you were talking to him. He's saying trash instead of him to be pleading. Anyway, because of you, chairman, I don't throw away that course for water.
Thank you. God bless you.
I don't throw.
I know what Ogun can do. Thank you. God bless you. Because of the daughter, Abi. Thank you.
Now, because of the daughter, I make me the throw away that course, enter water. If not, make I not talk again. Waiting go happen to her. But make it go take water washing eye because it be like say something not dey clear. You know they right.
You are right.
You know they right. If to say na so in mama take kill am, if for come Libya come balance, say I am all right. I am okay. Who are you giving us those stupid advices to? You are giving people that are not married advice. Don't follow this, don't do this. Look at.
No, sorry about that, my dear. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from? Good evening. Your name and where you calling from? Now, I'm going to drop this, so you are not speaking out.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling from? Good evening, Raphael.
Good evening.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
This is Don Raphael calling from Italy.
All right.
I just get a small talk I want to give that guy.
Okay.
That guy not serious at all. At all, he's not serious at all.
Can imagine.
So the pregnancy where you say you are abort, and you can't push the mother with the pikin on born baby enter road, enter river. Why you not flood enter river? When you know the other road take danger, you can't push the woman enter road. Why should survive or not? You know, okay. If the road good, why you not enter the road? So now after you don't tell me I'm going to go with the picking, then I can't come to say you need the picking back. I don't want to go the money outside the money side of the thing because I know I pocket rich.
Okay.
You understand? But the guy did very, very wrong at the beginning. So because children nobody did throw away. Me I repeat for people all those boys and girls who be saying they do abortion up and down. Okay, I will say the girl go abort the pikin at that time when she go abort them. If I come out to the corners of pikin.
If I go carry blood for hospital.
You understand? So make it just get up for mind now say that pikin when she go abort that abort as pikin no dey again. So why go dey find pikin now?
And not be saying that the pikin they find and I can't they find pikin. I be no fit born join pikin again. I be you sure not be the spirit of this pikin not make them born.
something who can qualify this picking.
I don't say you see vision.
Something who got guys somewhere. Let me qualify this picking.
All right, Raphael, this is where we're going to stop. And I have a question for you. How many hours from your place to Rome?
My place to Rome is almost 5 to 6 hours.
For normal train?
Yeah, normal for normal train, yeah.
And we'll talk about that one later because we don't want, for now, we don't want to do protest again. For now, we want to go and hear for the first meeting. So some comrades that are not too far from Rome, they will be coming. I know you are a comrade that wanted to know if you are far away, but no problem, we'll talk about that one.
All right, okay, we'll discuss later.
All right. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Chairman, good evening. This is Omotai. I'm calling from South Africa.
Wow.
Don't leave that guy. The guy is not ready. He's not ready for anything. You can see the way he's talking. Don't let the girls move on with her life. All the best. It's good to talk to you.
Now me, you can't talk to Abi.
I've been trying all this while to no avail. So, I'm happy you entered today.
Congratulations. No, not let my wife here say, now me make you just call in. No.
No, I've been trying, even while in Nigeria, I've been trying, but it's not going through. I just thank God that it went through today.
Yes, so
keep the good work.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
God bless
Love you and your wife. Bye-bye.
All right, we have received 3. We need 7. Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Good evening, your name and where you calling from? All right, I'm going to drop you now and pick another one. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Smith. Hello, Chairman, I greet you.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm calling from Germany. Smith is my name.
All right.
I'm calling a contribution of this man that just called now. Most of these men, let me use this one, most of these men in Libya, they don't know anything they want. Why I use that language? They don't know anything they want. Because that shisha where they smoke and all those nonsense where they torment their brain. The same life they carry. Okay, imagine you said you put a woman in a sea to cross to Italy.
Because you don't want her. Even use the word because I don't want her.
Because you don't want that. I say then who they go put honey for mouth? We can't come out the honey. Him cannot cross. Most of them they make that mouth. They don't feel cross because they don't say that water now die. Nobody can predict it. That is the truth of it. They will tell you I push the so person. You know what push yourself? Who like Libya?
So when you come here now say the guy arrived now hypertension for Ramo.
He no believe say the guy maybe he was thinking maybe the guy will die inside because that water is 90-10. 90 to die, 10 to survive. Hey. That is how the journey of that water is. People they say that 50-50 na lie.
Thank God.
And 90-10 when you enter inside the middle of the water, you go no say your life there your own hand.
It be like say now you so pass.
No, me I use it. I use it. No say it go happen like that.
And na parachute I think enter abroad though. I know na parachute.
No, I know where you there. I know where you there airport.
No, na parachute I think I know follow Libya.
So the thing is just they make you want making about the picking before now, and you don't want to see the girl, and you are foolishly calling her now when you know say she don't come Europe, she will catch a new one. We go clean past you. You say they work for desert. Who desert help? Who desert help now? Which kind of work is there? Okay, as a guy man now, is it okay for you there? No, it's not okay. Things are like this. You say everything good for you now. Oh yeah, how much are you paying? You can't beat around the bush like this. Leave all those kind of person. You want to just destroy the girl's new marriage for nothing. Maybe the other person where you don't hold now, something don't cast. You can't remember whether that one will help you. As you did now, no matter if they get 1 billion for Libya, and they tell you you can't take 10 naira for Europe, mama, you go come Europe.
Yes, so
because there's freedom in Europe.
You they see my face.
They make the million.
You they see my face. You know they see.
I see as you show.
Only 1 week. If they say come abroad, no, if they not pay you, say you will come.
Now only the breeze alone, the weather alone, you go sweet up. That's so the game, you go sweet up. See what they say? In the Wapa Desert, they can't who make.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Good evening, your name and where you calling from? The way your phone dey echo, you there for desert?
No, I come from Germany.
I bet adjust your device then, adjust it.
Yeah, I don't do it, I do okay now.
Are you police?
No, yeah.
It be like say radio talking there in your office there.
I took phone, I didn't listen to you before, but now I don't know the voice of
that one.
I don't know.
It be like say there for speaker, remove am for speaker.
No, I know the speaker, sir. I know the speaker.
Alright, it's good now, it's better.
Okay, what else, sir? Thank you, sir. Thank you for your good work. You do well.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
So the thing is, sometimes when something like this they happen for say concerning men, a good man still the main men still they call to advise our fellow men. You understand?
Okay.
That the kind of say boys they will be say, yeah, you tell me, I tell you, the kind of lifestyle we like. We still get these kind of people from Nigeria. We'll be saying after their woman don't gone for them, they will carry and go through it. So carry their women go abroad. Go live for that side. Then they carry small guests. They don't want. In a person will be say, he no one stay the same house with woman. But later, he go to use the woman they proud say, my wife and my children are in Italy. If he and his friends. So he go to use and proud say, my family they Italy. That can be the plan. Then he now no more take that responsibility of his family. You see what he talking about? Saying get another one within Nigeria, another one doesn't come.
They born one for her, they're not the issue.
Okay. So this is the kind of lifestyle when they plan. If they say the team play, say you can't turn against her now. So you got to find a way to say you want to. There's no way in future reversal because he don't miss the track. If he wants the man, he want really suffer to create a family. As they that zodiac or now when he enter come abroad, whether I put, he's supposed to follow enter as a family together. No, I see that push them now. He go say push them now. Go, they go daily beer now because me I don't like you, me na land that pass.
Congratulations. You don't reach now.
You don't tell when
I think the other is still the top of sea.
So the kind of lifestyle, even that time when I talk so sir, some people they when me enter abroad almost 20 years now. Some people they when I still there Morocco there now they get their wife and children for abroad. They will tell you the reason they go say their children there abroad. They will see they carry small girls there. You know that one of their lifestyle. But when people advise them, they say that lifestyle they take them to nowhere. Make it try. Call back himself, look for somebody how you take create your family. If not that your woman wait in Nigeria, go back because the one wait in Italy now you don't miss out.
Yes, sir.
You can never go door close. So may you go back to that Nigeria now before the matter still turn as this one be now before you miss am again. Because if you not take care now, before you know another man go enter that one again. But I not pray like that too. Yeah. I just the advice and
I hope your prayer works.
Before you know now, another man go enter that one. Like we hear say don't get telephone.
Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening, Chairman. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Walai talai, nakwana. Yewa. Continue.
Chairman, good evening. My name is Enoch Edwin.
Okay. Waiting.
Enoch Edwin, that's my name.
Edwin.
Yes.
How's the beer, Edwin?
Of course now.
Oh yeah. Walai talai. Zomutefi.
And what you are thinking, you think I'm a Muslim or I'm a Hausa man. I'm not an Hausa man. I'm from Adamawa State.
Okay, you are close to the place. Oh yeah, continue.
Yes. I want to contribute on the guy that was just called about his daughter.
Okay.
It is very unfortunate that it happened this way. But being her need she need a father or she need a father, that will not make her to go and be with a wicked person that wants to kill her.
Okay.
There is plenty of children that they are in this life without seeing their fathers, and they continue living and doing things the way they're supposed to do it. That should not be the reason that she must see him or she must be with him. Because the act towards those, the woman and her child is like it's too bad for him to talk as if he has done a right thing. And he says he's comfortable and okay now. Why not taking good care of them when he's completely okay?
Yeah.
So all those things that he's talking is just a story. So just forget about him. Let her continue with her life. Just you have people that they will cancel them, give them good counseling so that they can continue with their life.
Well,
does not make any sense for him now looking for her.
That's true. Good evening, your name and where you calling from? Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, good evening, Chairman.
Good evening, how are you?
Good evening, sir. My name is Chinya. I'm calling from UK.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, I want to contribute to that man. I don't know the real word to use for him. He's a very wicked man. And I believe he has a sister.
Madam, the place you are watching me, load that volume of where you are watching me.
Okay, sir. Can you hear me now? Yes. I believe he has a sister, and if somebody treats the sister the same way he has treated this lady, will he be happy? He wants to claim a daughter he wanted to abort. That is inhuman. Now he's calling that girl my daughter. I don't know what people call a father. A father or a mother is not somebody who got pregnant and go into labor room. A father is somebody who nurtured a child and watched that child grow. That man is a wicked man. He's calling this lady now to destroy her marriage.
Can you imagine?
He's calling that lady to destroy her marriage, and God will never allow him.
Amen.
God will never allow him. He's suffering. His suffering has just started. He's a very wicked man. And his apology is so empty. He doesn't even have that remorse.
You mean he will suffer for 600 years?
Don't mind him. He's in Libya. They talk of this. I don't want to curse him.
Thank you, madam.
But God bless you for all the work you have been doing.
Amen.
I've been following you for over 6 months now.
Yeah,
God
thank
bless
you. You are
and your
newcomer.
family.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you.
Amen.
Well done, sir.
All right, God bless you too. Good evening, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Kaya. I'm calling from the UK. I just wanted to contribute
I know.
to the ongoing program.
Your name?
Okay. My name is Tokwe. Okay.
Go
All
on.
right. So I just wanted to say though, this young man, he's being honest.
Wow.
Right? He was saying all the things he was doing to this woman, which was really, really bad.
Wow.
So he talked about beating her up. He talked about asking her to abort their baby. He talked about sending her away to Italy.
Can you imagine?
Well, as some callers said, possibly so she could die on the way. He was quite honest. The only issue I have with him is that he doesn't seem to realize what he's done is wrong. He doesn't have an understanding of it, that everything he's done is wrong. So I think he needs, even before he gets to start seeing his daughter, there needs to be some kind of counseling for him.
Okay.
He thinks it's okay to beat a woman. That's not okay. Because he's just saying, I think he said something about, he could have killed her or something like that.
Yeah.
You know? So I think he needs counseling first before he sees his daughter, whether he's seeing her online or whatever, which way, virtually. He also needs to be consistent if he's going to be seeing her. It's not because he's probably seen the child online and because the child is looking really well, or because the former girlfriend has moved on, and now he just wants to do something to like maybe cause problems in our family. Okay, so he needs to be sure he really wants to see this child, and he has to be consistent. So if he says every Sunday I'm going to call her, then he has to call her every Sunday, because children, you know, I'm really sorry to say, but the children we are breeding these days, they're not like the way we grew up, right? So if you tell that child you're going to see her on Sunday and you don't call, she's going to hold that grudge forever. So he just needs to be consistent. He himself needs counseling or some form of therapy before he starts seeing that child. He has some issues that he needs to deal with. Otherwise, he's going to imbibe his values. He's going to imbibe it in his daughter. And, you know, I don't think that would be correct, because his daughter mustn't know that, you know, like, this man has been beating his mom previously, you know. So he needs to work on himself. And I also know that he said, oh, the other lady who he abandoned his first girlfriend for, he sent that one to Nigeria. He doesn't want to live with any woman. He's got a lot of issues. He needs to deal with them. Thank you so much, Chairman. Also, next time you're coming to Europe, can you make sure you bring President? Otherwise, he will fine you.
I will do that. Just that I was not hearing what you were saying, since the English was putting me to sleep.
No, don't be angry.
I'm not angry. It's just like when you want a baby to sleep, you pamper the baby, and I was just sleeping. I never knew you are still talking. Thank you.
No worries. Thank you very much. God bless.
Good evening. Good evening. I beg, the place you are watching from, you can lower the volume or you walk away.
I've lowered it already, sir.
God bless us.
Good evening, Chairman.
Good evening, viewer.
You are welcome to Europe, sir.
Amen. No.
I'm Tola. I'm calling. I've been following you for about some years now.
Okay.
And I do normally call from Germany. I was even thinking maybe you even come to Germany, sir.
German people, they're selfish like UK people. They're not. They get a car gun for their hand.
Okay, don't worry. I'll chat you up later because I needed something.
You better break the yoke.
I just want. I just want to say something about that man that was trying to have access to his child that is living in Libya. In fact, you see, thunder will not get garage. You know, he go catch you in enemy because that's man.
Thunder will not get break. You not get break.
He not get garage. Now he go fire the devil where they disturb again. Chairman,
I did it.
You see, all these men, I will not lie, I crossed the water. I passed through Libya, and before I crossed the water, I was living okay. I have a shop, I have a business with my sister before we finally crossed to and get to where I am today. I know what I'm talking about. I have something like that very close to me now, and now the man thought we would die inside the water, that we will not survive it. He even wanted to make sure that the pregnancy did not stay. He did everything, rubbed something on his dick, did everything to make sure that, but God passed him. Unfortunately for him, the pregnancy was twins that time. One got out, he had the miscarriage for one, and the other one now, on Friday, that child will be 7 years. I know what I'm talking about. There are so many things that is happening in Libya there. I know what that lady must have passed through before she scaled through, and now she's married to somebody else in Italy. That man is not a serious man as far as I'm concerned. He doesn't deserve to even have access. How much does it? He said he wants to give 50 euro. What is 50 euro?
No, 50,000. 50,000.
What is 50? What is it? 50,000 is in 100 euro is even more than 50,000 now, as it stands now. And he wants to be giving 50,000, and he is not even sure that he will be giving the money every month. And he is there opening his mouth bagger and closing it bagger. He does not even feel remorse. help that lady to take care till date will continue to help her to take care of the child. That is all I have to say. To me, that man is not this. In fact, they need to take him to a psychiatric hospital. He's mentally derailed already. The son where they inside Libya, I'm sure that man where they talk now one stage where they call number because the place he hot back. He hot past Timaya. That place inside the desert there. Now he walk. So the mechanic walk now inside son he stay. They make in brain they hot. So he's already mentally derailed. So, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't deserve to have access to that child.
Okay.
I'll chat you up later.
All right, God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's interesting. Thank God I gave audience for people to call in. I thought it's something that we could just talk one-on-one without opening line. Okay. Those who are still asking for number, the number is it's only WhatsApp number because I can see people are calling direct. I won't pick because I'm in charge. You are supposed to obey the way I run things here to enable us to, work together as one. When I say number direct is direct. When I say WhatsApp is WhatsApp. So today is only WhatsApp. So if you don't have WhatsApp, go and download it now. Those who still want to call in is +234 9060 291622. Good. Open mat bagada, close mat bagada. Now so person right now here. Okay. All right. Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Oh, hi. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. This is Samuel calling from Washington, D.C.
Yes, I know. Good evening.
Afternoon. I want to contribute to the issue at hand, the guy in Libya and the woman over in Italy. I want to say, I think the recent caller just said he needs some, training.
Yeah.
For somebody to, tell him, let him know what he has done wrong. I think he has done a lot. And he has some, what I would call restitution to make. And secondly, he owes that child an apology. But I want us also to be honest to ourselves. In every relationship, a man and a woman coming together and it ends up in a pregnancy, especially if it wasn't a planned one, some men, percentage of men, always start off, things we didn't plan for this or we were not ready for it, let's get rid of it. And the other partner will say, no, let's keep it. And at the end of the day, one option will prevail. But at the end of the day, since that child was born, how was he in the child's life? He has a personal apology to relate with that child and also to appease and apologize to the woman. Yes, he must have made all those mistakes, taking those wrong decisions, but at the end of the day, he's still the father. He never denied of being the father of the child. He just has to look up to that child and apologize to the child and try to make up from wherever the woman will start allowing him access. Now, the woman should not take I know what she has gone through with the man's hand, should not take it so personal that he denies the man access. Because either way, sooner or later, the man will still have to meet up with his child, and the child will grow up to become an adult and might want to forgive the father and still have a relationship with the father. So that's the point. So please, let him learn, apologize to both of the woman and the child, and make things up. He might not have enough money. He might not have the billions to pay for all this time. But if both of them accept his apology, how can he start acting like a man now, acting like a father, at least to be in his child's life? That is what is important at this moment. No amount of money that he can pay for all the wrongs that he has done, or all the pains. But standing up right now to become the father is very, very important. And the woman should find it in her heart to forgive him and allow him to have a relationship with his daughter. That's all I could say. We have a brighter future ahead of time. The man must have made mistake, and he has made it.
God bless you.
Please. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Good evening. Your name and where you calling from?
Sir.
Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Good evening. You're gonna be the
Good
last
evening,
caller for this topic.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
See, I just made this topic. So, because there are some people, many people in Libya, many men, Libya and Morocco, they are fond of doing that thing, which this man is doing. So maybe she think that maybe impregnated woman, taking her to Europe, after maybe the woman will give birth to citizen, because that is what majority of them are hoping to in Libya and Morocco. Many men are fond of doing that. But I don't know if this man has ever contributed to that child, to the support of that child. Maybe if we should ask that woman, maybe we'll check the details. Maybe that man sold that woman to a trolley. They'll go and pay that woman. They will go and pay a sponsor there. Many men are fond of doing it. But maybe the man might find out that the woman have a document in Europe. The man wants to reap from where he did not sow from. Many men are fond of doing it. Many. They will be saying that I have wife in Italy, I have wife in France, in Germany. But they just want to make sure that they want to bear that name. They have wife and kids in abroad. They don't know about the well-being of that child. Even Pampers, they cannot even provide for that child. At least there are so many people in Nigeria. In Nigeria, they even provide the need of their child in Europe here. There are many men in Africa, Nigeria, they will send their wife and pregnancy to Europe to come and give birth in Europe. It is the responsibility of that man. The wife don't even contribute to anything. But in Libya and Morocco, many men are fond of doing it. They'll just push that woman to go and hustle and pay madam. At the end of the day, they'll be saying that they are the owner of the child, which they don't even know the well-being of that child. Even simples, their child don't even hold it, which is very bad. I believe this man wants to reap from where he did not sow from. Before the woman will even try to say, he don't even need anything. He don't want the man to have access to her daughter. At least there must be something wrong. We need to confirm from the woman. You understand
Allow me, Mr. Sherman.
All right, thank you. I've heard you. These people that are giving so many comments here, I also read comments. Sometimes they want to make me laugh. Sometimes they want to make me cry. I bet me I don't mind my face. Now comments, they shift and left and right. All right, thanks my sister for calling in. God bless you. We may still have another show tonight. You can be with me after this. I've resumed work here. I don't start my online work today. So I just said it's the last call for this program. So why are we still calling? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, brother. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Sorry, I just saw you guys online now.
Yeah.
I just came in. My name is Osas.
Okay. From where?
I'm calling from Chicago.
All right.
Yeah. The guy you guys are talking about, from his point, I believe there's a lot that went on there because we have not really heard from the lady's mouth.
I was the lady's mouth. I've heard from the lady's mouth. What I narrated is what she told me.
Okay. Okay, just like I said before, I didn't really start from the beginning. Just the other one guy that called in that talked about what happened has already happened. That's from my own view. I'm not really speaking for the rest of every person.
Yeah.
What happened has already happened. And the guys made a lot of errors, morally speaking, humanly speaking, he made a lot of errors. And if that lady was his assistant, and he wouldn't expect any of his siblings to be treated the way he treated that girlfriend.
Okay.
And now the lady has already moved on, and there's a child involved. Because that is the most important thing. There's a child involved, and there is no way we can either be tiny, whatever is going on, we can erode that child's lives in between these two people. A time will come, either in the future or right now, the child will say, "Yeah, I want to speak with my dad. I want my dad to be part of those people." Okay, whose picture is that?
No, it's the guy's picture. He authorized the,
Okay, I see.
Just
the child might say, "Okay, I want to be part of this. I want my dad to be part of my life," and we cannot change that. Now we want to plead to the lady to kind of calm down, because the child is already involved. Let them build a good relationship. So that the child will be comfortable between two of them, so that the child future will be balanced. And that in this period of life, there is no child that will say, "Oh, those they talk about bastard. This person doesn't have know who the father or the mother is." But at this moment, every child wants to say, "Oh, this is where I am from." Even if they are not really living in that part of the world, but they know exactly where they are from. I want to really plead to the lady to kind of really calm down, please. He offended you, or it's obvious that he really offended you. Please calm down, build a good relationship so that your daughter will be able to relate between the dad and you. I'm not saying you should create that room to destroy your present relationship with whoever you married now. No, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just talking, okay, let this child, your daughter, have a very beautiful future in between you and the dad. The dad might not be able to do it financially. It's very possible. Picking from what the activity that happened in the past, and the dad might not be able to shoulder this responsibility. But if it's at this point, he wants to stand up and say, oh, if it's 1 naira or 2 naira I can afford for my kid, please let it drop it there. Let it create that avenue. Let that your daughter be able to have access to those money. Because the time will come and your daughter might be asking you, why didn't you really give me this man a chance to be part of my life? You know, it's going to be, oh, I try, but I just want, because I have this quarrel here and there, it doesn't really lead anybody to anywhere. People, men did a lot of bad things, and it's not just in Europe. America, Africa, we do a lot of bad things, but when a child is already involved in a relationship, I believe is good enough, and that's a good reason enough, and to make sure that that relationship is solid, so that the home, the relationship between these two people are solid enough for them to build a better future. Thank you.
God bless you and have a good day.
Thank you so much.
All right, I have to keep my promise now. The line is closed. If possible, I will be back again because we're supposed to have another case. Let me call the person and know if he's already ready. Germany versus Nigeria, so that I can assure you of few minutes time. All right, the case we are supposed to have by 9 is not picking yet, so if he picks, you will surely receive our notification. God bless for calling in. One love. I love you guys. Stay tuned for another one.